Hey everyone, how's it going? We are back with Black Future 88. I'm here with Zach and Don, and I'm Mike if you're just joining. Again, we are going to be playing a bunch of indie games, some of the more exciting ones that we wanted to show off throughout the week here at GDC, as we have a bunch of these really talented, intelligent designers here in San Francisco, right down the street from them. So how's it going, guys?
Nice. It's still going really, really well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you just got in one like yesterday, or are you just
yesterday?
Actually, I live here. I'm an Oakland native.
Oh, perfect.
So,
cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to come too far. But anyway, we are going to be playing Black Future 88. So I guess elevator pitch, Zach, or Don, I guess, Zach,
Sure.
you're going to be playing. I'll kind of angle most of the question at Don, but obviously feel free to chime in whenever.
Cool.
So pitch me Black Future 88 while we're getting into it right now.
So Black Future 88 is a brutal cyberpunk roguelike, but the way that it's a roguelike and the way that cyberpunk might kind of surprise a lot of people.
Okay.
So you only have 18 minutes to live before your heart explodes.
Naturally.
So yeah, not just like, everyday life.
Non-fiction game?
Non-fiction game. And it's kind of cyberpunk in the vein, more along like Robocop 2. It's got the morality system of Robocop 2.
Okay.
So Zach's playing the new character Ghost, which has the black nail, which basically kind of freezes time a little bit when it swaps.
Okay.
And also teleports. It basically swaps places with whatever you shoot.
And it blows up your enemy, it looks like.
Yeah, there's... the Ghost is also a very low health character. You should probably grab the electron pistol.
That's the last cannon type, I guess. To be reductive.
Oh, you got VX-20. VX-20 is one of our favorite future drugs from 1988 that's in the game.
Yeah.
There's actually a pretty complex drug addiction mechanic in the game where if you do too many drugs, your health bar gets infected and it might explode if you take damage to one of those squares.
Dang, okay.
Yeah.
But of course the drugs also have buffs in the time you take them and everything.
Yeah, exactly. And they're temporary. They usually last until you take damage.
Cool.
So it's just kind of a way of kind of optimizing. Do you go for immediate but cheap power versus longer lasting but more expensive power?
Okay, cool.
So.
Yeah. And you said it might be surprising how you use cyberpunk in this game. What do you mean by that?
For me, I think film is a really big reference. This is gonna be really off the wall, but the dance scene from The Running Man.
Yes.
That's kind of informed a large part of the game.
That's all you had to say, and I'm sold. Okay.
The dance scene from Running Man. Yeah, unfortunately the dance scene wasn't in the book, but it should have been. Maybe they'll do a sequel with a dance scene in it.
Here's hoping.
So.
Okay, awesome. So that's like the aesthetic you're going for? Awesome.
Yeah, but you climb a procedural tower to kill its insane owner. You only have 18 minutes to live, but it's kind of tracked more like football time. So it kind of stops, it starts.
Oh yeah, 1620 up there, I see under that.
Yeah.
Is that your health, the blue?
Yeah, blue's health. There's a little money counter there.
Okay.
Dashing is a really primary mechanic in the game.
Okay.
So you can dash through walls, though not in this build, you have to upgrade that. Yeah, so as you kill bosses, you get to upgrade your dash. Okay. And you get to eventually weaponize it, and you get to have more dashes, longer dashes, faster dashes, laser dashes. So Zach's other gun, the Black Nail, ran out of ammo. Okay. So when a gun runs out of ammo, it turns into a melee weapon, and you can basically club things to death with it.
Oh, awesome.
But it still has like its properties that it had. So since that was a teleporting railgun, you'll still swap places with things. Okay. So you can hit them from underneath a platform, then pop up like right next to them, or swap places with them. So it's kind of used. You can actually escape and engage really quickly with it. Okay. Yeah. Try Runnels.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna start unlocking stuff because we're gonna.
Oh, so there is progress from.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's like the roguelite element, I guess you want to say.
It's not grindy like how some games kind of make you grind out kind of persistent power.
Yeah.
As you play the game, it's still permadeath. But you unlock things that can now happen in the tower. Okay. And it's not necessarily more powerful, it's usually just more complicated. Okay. So if you actually go to quit run. Oh, sure. Yeah, you go to quit run. Let's use a different character really fast. Like Runnels? Yeah.
So there are individual characters.
Yeah, there's 5. Ghost is kind of a work in progress and is very perfectionist driven. Okay. We do the daily challenge. If it works.
Is that a DeLorean?
Yeah, well, it's actually modeled after the Toyota MR2, which is kind of the best car ever made in terms of aesthetics.
Sort of, yeah.
So you're actually going to play as Sue, which is Sue is a drug dealer or a drug addict. You're going to start with some interesting buffs.
That entrance is awesome.
Yeah. So, the rocket launcher is a great way to get yourself killed.
Okay.
Yeah, rocket weapons are a high risk, high reward, but mostly high risk. Oh, there's a secret right there.
You say he's a drug addict?
Yeah. So you can see one of Sue's health bars is
it's just
really having a hard time.
Okay.
And it's, yeah.
So if you lose that, you're done.
Yeah, you'll take a lot of damage and it'll likely kill you.
What is that drug? What's the positive effect of this drug addiction that he has?
You get to talk to the drug dealer for free.
Oh,
and,
cool.
So Zach actually
got the hookup?
Yeah,
nice.
He found a secret portal.
Okay.
So the tower itself is cursed. It's the story is basically this AI contraption come to life into the tower, and it was built by the main boss of the game, Duncan.
Okay.
But it turns out the tower itself is alive and is actually like the true final boss.
Okay. Cool.
So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is a fairly difficult game. It's kind of the difficulty is along the lines of Binding of Isaac. So.
Sure. I was gonna say, like, I was thinking of Binding of Isaac. I was thinking Spelunky, I guess, as far as like what kind of games influenced you guys on making this.
I think I think for me, feel was a really big starting point.
Okay.
So I actually, once I got like the systems, oh, you should free him and then go left because, yeah, I need to take that room out of the demo. For me, game feel was really the starting point for a lot of things. After kind of the prototype had proven itself out, so I kind of followed the 40 Vlambeer tips. Oh. You exploded yourself to death. Your blood exploded.
So obviously it's a challenging game.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't rank too high in the dailies. That's a bummer.
You almost supplanted #1.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Vlambeer 40 tips for a cool action game was a really good starting point.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And then I kind of came up with like 20 more things that I thought were really important to the Black Future game.
Okay.
So I've kind of pushed the idea of feel as far as I think I can take it.
Cool.
It's really fun.
Are there any like of those tenets? Like, what can you want to name? Like maybe a few.
Oh
that you came up with?
For me, kind of slowing down time is a thing that I take very seriously.
Okay.
So. I use it really differently on a lot of weapons. There's about, like, each weapon has maybe 40 or 50 different attributes.
Yeah.
So when you shoot something, there's knockback, there's recoil, there's ammo use. It might stall you in the air for a little bit, so you can kind of slow down your own rate of fall.
Okay.
It might freeze time. And for me, time is really always going to be the central core thing of the game that makes it unique.
I mean, the clock's literally ticking the whole time too.
Yeah. In some rooms, the time is stopped, like when you're in a shop or in a an upgrade menu. Like, there's no reason. That should be a thoughtful choice. So don't make it stressful for the players. Oh, that's a drug. That's VX20, one of the best drugs in the world. Yeah. So now Zach's rate of fire and damage is much faster.
Nice.
And he has 1 point of armor. But if he takes damage, he'll lose his VX20 buff.
Gotcha.
So. Yeah, there's a lot of curse items in the game. Also, let me actually back up. The tower actually upgrades itself. So as you leave stuff on the ground, like money or ammo, the tower makes itself stronger. So
using that, like supposedly using the money now?
Yeah, so it'll actually release hunters to come out and find you, and they're all named, and they have names that might ring a bell if you've seen The Running Man, but are not actually taken from The Running Man. There are things like Barrage, and kind of American Gladiator themed.
Sure. Laser and taser and.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the game world is made from 5 continuous zones. So there's not really any loading screens once you get into the game. So Zach found the stasis pistol, which is basically an energy weapon that makes things fall when you hit them. Okay. So that's pretty neat. A lot of content is highly interactive with each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say, noticing it. It immediately is aesthetically pleasing, and like you said, the slowing down time and the platform itself looks like it would just feel good. But it looks like there are a lot of systems interacting right now that are not immediately apparent until you understand the game more.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe simple to learn, difficult to master, but even so, it seems like there's a lot going on that I would need to dig into.
Yeah, and that's part of how the unlocking stuff works, because there's actually a lot of complicated weapons that do things. Like, One of the guns actually uses time as its ammo source.
Oh, okay.
It's super strong, but using it is literally killing you. So.
Does it take away from your overall that clock?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it uses time as its ammo resource. So this is the Juno and Jupiter boss fight. Zach's gonna die, and it's not gonna be pretty. It's
a robot and it's
it's kind of a boy and a dog dynamic, where the dog is a giant machine named after a classic synthesizer, and the boy is a giant man named after a classic synthesizer.
Okay.
Juno and Jupiter.
I was going to mention the soundtrack is awesome too.
Oh, thanks. That's my band.
Awesome.
We're Tremolo. We're from the Bay Area, and we play a lot of shows.
Sweet. I'll check them out.
So this soundtrack has been a really big project for us, and we're starting to play these songs live.
That's awesome.
We're actually at the DNA Lounge tomorrow night, playing mostly Black Future set.
Cool. That's good timing with GDC, right?
Oh yeah. It's so fortuitous how that.
It's coincidental.
It's almost like we worked on it.
Yeah. Serendipity.
You might do it. You might do it.
Yeah, I might.
So you might do it.
What is Jupiter using? It looks like a lightsaber, I have to say.
Yeah. It's energy. It's a beam weapon.
Right.
Energy sword. So since he killed Juno,
he's really cool looking.
They got he enraged Jupiter. Kind of similar to the Ornstein and Smog boss fight from Dark Souls 1.
Oh, right.
That boss fight was a huge kind of design reference for how this one might work. Okay. Even though the game systems are totally different.
Nice.
So what are you gonna get? So we're gonna get to the. That's the Jupiter signature buff. It's pretty good, but
do you get a choice of which one to use? Or you get all three?
There's kind of a random assortment. You only get to pick one. And each boss has its own particular one. So if you kill Jupiter, that's the only way to get the that one.
I love
the text. It's very small text.
I noticed before that went away. I love the names of those upgrades, like Second Thoughts, Remorse Suppressor.
Yeah,
just emotional things.
Yeah, it's. Oh, dude, he only gives you raw deals, but do you do it? He looks safe. He looks friendly. He looks. Oh, you got the Night Piercer. That's the best one. That's the best thing you could have gotten. So now you can dash actually through platforms, cool. And you can just really be the assassin you were always meant to be.
Sweet.
And you got the cooldown buff, so now your dash is much faster. Yeah. All right. Found another secret.
It's been like pretty fortuitous upgrades. You just got the last few times.
He's having a pretty lucky run, I'd say. There's actually a secret combo system in the game. I try not to put numbers on the screen, but so the sequence optimizer. This I think it means your guns don't take ammo if your combo level is 4 or above.
I'm gonna try to keep up.
Yeah, so don't get hit. And yeah, so your combo level is actually the amount of smoke that's on you. So as you kill things quickly and don't take damage, the smoke around the player increases. Just like real life.
Yeah.
Can't even remember the amount of times that's happened to me.
The realism in this game is just daunting.
Oh yeah. As a father to a 4.5-year-old, this is basically every day. It's modeled after my everyday experience.
You might not even have to like teach him or her anything. She'll just play the game and understand.
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah. Oh nice. No. Oh, Dynamo's coming for you.
Speaking of drugs, this game just feels like a cocaine acid trip.
Yeah,
it looks like it. I wouldn't know. I'm just saying like.
I mean, I don't know anything about that. But yeah, I think the color goal is basically Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but mixed with Lisa Frank.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
If there's a color I haven't seen, I want it, in the game.
Yeah.
So goals. So Dynamo's going to come for you in a room or two. Dynamo's not going to be your friend, but Dynamo always drops a weapon. So
yeah, I'm excited about that.
Is Dynamo a hunter?
Dynamo's a hunter.
Okay, gotcha. I like that you're going. I mean, I don't know if this is intentional or not, but most of these kind of games you're going down. In the ones that I'm thinking of, you're descending. This one, literally the opposite.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only building left of any purpose in the world, and you're going up there to destroy it. It's kind of that personal nihilism that fulfills how it describes how I parent my child too.
Gotcha.
So.
It's very like semi-autobiographical stuff.
Exactly.
It's going to be in the next one, I think.
Yeah. Oh, the skull icon always points away the boss. All right,
there he is.
That's Dynamo?
That's Dynamo.
He's coming in to be a jerk.
Yeah, he's coming for you. Oh, man. Oh, he's coming for you.
So between the laser and the actual like bulbous projectiles, do you have like a secondary and primary right now?
Yeah, you only have 2 weapons. Okay. Oh, the paycheck is really good.
The names of these things are so good. The paycheck.
You take
Friday.
the paycheck? Oh, you took. Yeah. So the paycheck that actually uses your money as its ammo source.
Oh,
the electronic shotgun's pretty good. Yeah, so it's extremely powerful. Okay. But using it, you didn't get it, and now the tower's gonna upgrade itself.
Yeah.
I think it did. So you only have a little bit to pick up things off the ground before the tower eats it.
Okay.
Really want the tower to feel alive, and still working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like you mentioned earlier, this is a very, very weird reference. You know, the movie in theaters right now, or I think it just left, Annihilation.
Oh, I haven't seen it, but I hear it's excellent.
The book it's based off of has this thing that like a lot of people. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's the living tower that they descend into.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's just weird hearing you say this over and over, and I'm thinking like I wish I could talk about that more, but I doubt many people have read it.
Oh man.
But yeah, you should see the movie. It's unreal. It's really good. It's going to Netflix in like a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Paramount sold it to Netflix or something. And
amazing.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you got trouble, son.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh my gosh.
It's the Prophet 5, classic synthesizer made in the Bay Area. So good. So.
First boss, really?
So this is your first. Wait, Juno and Jupiter wasn't the first boss?
What's the first one we did?
Oh, that was a
this is the second boss. So the bosses are random. But they actually get harder the later you encounter them. Okay. Right now they just have more health, but they're going to be more aggressive. They're going to shoot more bullets, and they're also going to have new abilities the later you find them in the game. Okay. Similar to Binding of Isaac, but I think we're going to really double down on new boss abilities. Sure. He's a little stuck in the platform. Oh, you got him. Nice. You got him. Roll.
This is the best run I've ever done.
Yeah. So you're about to enter the power center, which is kind of a very experimental area. Second thoughts. So now you have 2 dashes. So now
that's what second thoughts is. Okay.
Yeah. So you have 2 little.
So how would you? Is it easy to say right now? Maybe you don't know, but like 9 minutes left. Is that good on time for the point you're at?
He's doing pretty well. Okay. He probably needs to hurry it up though.
Yeah, I need to get on this platform.
Probably need a double jump then double dash. Nice. Nice. Oh, the power center. Ooh. Zach just sprited that. I don't know, 3 days ago or something.
Yeah. this tall head guy.
Yeah.
So Zach, wait. So I'm assuming you do like the art?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. He's we have. It's a really small team. We have about 3 or 4 people working on the game. Okay. And Zach started doing the initial concepting of the concept art. Okay. And then he's lately, we've kind of moved out of concepting and really just into production. And Zach's been doing really good spriting work.
What kind of, as far as your portfolio goes, what are some past experience, some past projects you've worked on?
For myself? Yeah. I was at Kixeye really early on, so I worked on a lot of games at Kixeye, and they were kind of mobile mid-core. But then I spent about 3 years working on a MOBA called Tome. Okay. And we fought in the MOBA wars valiantly, but like many people,
except for like 2 games.
yeah. You know, we're not Dota and we're not LOL, so that's kind of speaks for itself. Yeah. So MOBAs are really hard to make, and kind of the system design, it kind of really informed the Black Future system design. Okay. In terms of like, I don't know, architecture and engineering stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But this is really my first time as an indie, and I'm really into it. Cool.
This is my first project, like, out of college, really.
Oh, really?
I'm like really thankful to be picked up by Don.
That's awesome. So do you live in the area as well, Zach?
No, I'm actually from, I went to school in Baltimore. Okay. I went to MICA, and so I was, traveling the country to come see this thing.
Sweet. The music is really awesome. I like it a lot. It's right up my alley too. I mean, I love this kind of stuff.
I think for me, like, Perturbator, not exactly like what he does, but how he does it is a huge reference. Like, really going for distortion, risers, everything is saturated like to the nines.
I probably shouldn't bring it up if the name is escaping me, but one of his songs, there's a music video for it that's unreal. It's one of
the new album.
I don't believe so. It's like the spaceships are shaped like crucifixes, and then it's this dude like breaking this girl out of this prison and driving around in like a '69 Corvette.
Is that Turbo Killer? Is that
that is Turbo Killer?
Yeah, it's Brute.
Carpenter Brute.
Yeah,
I'm getting
their
mixed up
new
with
album is
Perturbator.
awesome. Leatherteeth.
Yes. Okay, thank you. That is Carpenter Brute.
What's funny about Leatherteeth is they did, this is so random, they did a tour promo video. Not for the album, just for the tour they're doing. And it's just like the European Lego tour, but it was a sick live action promo video.
Yeah.
With this character that's like all metal face. That's like actually a really strong character reference for some of the new work we're doing.
Okay.
It's like, dude, this is so sick.
Okay.
This guy is so metal.
Yeah, so yeah, I just got them mixed up. It shows how much I really know, but I think they were at DNA Lounge maybe a couple of years ago or something.
Yeah,
maybe that's where I saw
Perturbator at DNA.
He's gonna be at DNA.
Yeah, we're playing main stage DNA. It's actually like a huge career point for us.
That's awesome.
So
and that's tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want to try to go to that.
It's gonna be really fun.
If it's not sold out yet.
Yeah, Ben Prunty is playing, which is awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From Faster Than Light and now Into the Breach?
Yeah.
Have you played Into the Breach yet?
I haven't.
No, not yet.
It's really good.
I really can't wait to get it. I keep seeing people just like on Twitter amazed at it. Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna pull the switch? Oh.
Yeah.
So you can actually pull a switch and ask for a hunter to come into the game.
Okay.
And that's kind of more of an
cool.
advanced tactic so that you can really try to get a good weapon.
Oh yeah, I mean,
That's
I'm
for
advanced.
confident players, and Zach is nothing if not a confident player. So
Absolutely.
I'm only mentioning comparison to Dark Souls because you brought it up earlier. Everybody compares like things to Dark Souls now, but that kind of seems like the Dark Souls invasion system.
yeah, very very much like it. But that is actually very much straight lifted from the movie Running Man.
Okay.
Just everyone's cheering like, yeah, send it, buzzsaw.
Oh man, I need to go back and watch that again.
It hasn't actually aged well. It really has.
But that's kind of that's like the allure, I would say.
Running Man?
Yeah, I watched this super. Oh, you got the new boss, Uberheim. Just dude, run for your life.
Yeah, I know.
Just stay away from him. This is the newest boss. We just kind of finished him off a few days ago, and this is kind of the new high watermark for just boss design in the game.
What was that like droid that just hit you? Did he shoot that?
Yeah, he mostly fights with drones. He throws drones at you, and you have to kind of manage the mess he's making while trying to do damage to him before he makes more drones. But they drop ammo, which is nice.
Yeah.
So they're like the ads, I guess you could call them.
Yeah.
Not doing too badly.
Yeah, not doing too badly.
Yeah, dude.
So would you just keep spawning more and more drones if you're not?
Yeah, you really got. It's kind of a.
It's kind of a mess.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever worked at a summer camp with small children, but it's similar.
If you don't blow the kids up in time, they just keep coming.
Yeah,
you just gotta keep fighting.
It's a numbers game, and you're on the losing side of that. Oh, what happened? I thought you had it.
I did. I
thought it. What?
They actually might be good timing. Yeah, unfortunately, that might be all the time we have right now. But yeah, damn. I have to take a deep breath after watching that game.
We go for non-stop intensity.
That's awesome. So Black Future 88, Don and Zach, when can we play this as the audience?
Later this year.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Late.
Will there be any will it be early access or are you just gonna release it?
No, we're working with Good Shepherd and we're not doing an early access phase, but I think we actually have a lot of post-launch content that I'm really excited about.
Cool. So, and that'll be releasing periodically, I'm assuming, afterward?
Yeah, and I think we're currently looking at some consoles, but we don't have anything to announce right now.
Okay,
so
cool.
I think
but right now PC, Steam.
Yeah, we're launching first on PC and
Awesome.
Steam.
Don and Zach, thanks so much for coming on and showing us Black Future 88.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, and have a good show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have a good rest of the week at GDC. Congratulations on what looks like an awesome game. I'm looking forward to playing this. It was really fun to watch and play and everything. So thanks again.
Yeah,
and have
thanks
a good
so much
rest
for
of the
having
week. And everybody, if you're watching right now, stick around. We'll be back on right after the break. We're going to be coming out with about 4 more developers to show off their games. And stick around. We'll see you then.